Hey yo, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This is for season 3, peeps, of What We Do in the Shadows, season 1. Episode number 1. Let me get it together. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Keep telling the friends, tell all the friends to keep coming back to watch these shows. Let's get into the vampires.
Alright, we got EP JoJo saying, I love that the Vampiric Council decided to basically just do the scene from Interview with a Vampire for this event. The main dude even gets to snarl that great Stephen Rhea, I don't know which one it is, kill your own kind quote. Nice meta touch that they'd have to be aware that they are recreating a movie scene. I didn't get that until I read your comment and then I watched the part again, and yeah, I totally got that vibe. But you left our drinks over there.
Oh, we do it after the interview.
But no, definitely appreciate the comment. Let's jump into season 3 right now.
See what you worried about.
It is a dark time in Staten Island.
A lot of vampires have been
Oh,
slaughtered.
you don't have the...
Boy, killing all of them.
Right, go fuck it in.
Not us, thankfully. We're fine.
But are we? I don't think we are.
The worst part is that it was our familia that did the slaughtering.
The worst part is, it was Nandor's own familia that did the slaughtering. It was Nandor's employee. Really, Nandor's responsibility.
Nando, we should clarify
Talk to
this.
Nando.
It is true that Guillermo, the familia that all of us share
Look,
commando
that all of us
the
share
responsibility for, is the one that did the slaughtering. But he did it to save our lives from the Vampiric Council. Still, he should not have done so much slaughtering.
I frankly couldn't give a cat's knuckle about Gizmo. I mean, he's just kind of this fluttering lickspittle that is always bouncing about, always behind Nandor. But Nandor
Shut up, Colin Robinson. You're giving me the pip.
Yes, and we are running out of time here.
Well, I guess I should just shut the fuck up then.
Damn.
If you insist.
I'm not objecting. You know, we know what we have to do. We have to put Guillermo to death before he puts...
Doing all the things that need to be done to keep the house functioning.
Oh, he's still been cleaning and shit.
Of course they don't notice because they just think it happens automatically.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I do it.
Still
I
bearing
mean, I should
bodies.
really just consider escaping.
No!
Maybe never coming back. Especially because they're considering, killing me. But I just wonder what would happen if I wasn't here to help them out. They're like family. I know, codependent much.
Yeah.
What is he doing to chicken? Just cooking and trying?
Yeah, and then just making it seem like he is eating them.
That shit
I
stinks.
too have developed a small seed of affection for Guillermo, but the vampire code stands. He killed vampires, therefore he must be killed.
What about the warrior's code? A man who saves your life in battle should be owed a debt of eternal gratitude and mercy.
Oh yeah, the perennial conundrum between the warrior code and the vampire.
What the? Whoa. What was that?
Oh, you know what? It's probably one of the black crabs that's been getting outside lately.
How are you holding up?
Yeah, comme ci, comme ça.
I don't know what that means.
So, has there been any updates on my fate?
No, it's really looking like we're going to end up killing you.
It's really
Well,
what we're gonna do.
I'm a soldier.
Yes.
Not a great warrior like you, of course, but
Oh, thank you.
a soldier nonetheless who saved your life. I would do it again in a heartbeat. Because that's the code I live by. The code of the warrior.
Yes. This is what I've been trying to tell them.
What?
There's a code amongst warriors. The warrior's code.
Yes.
Sadly, I am but a lone voice crying out in the wilderness. Ow! Fucking splinter in my boot. Which reminds me, I brought to your dinner.
The chicken.
Yes. I let it warm up to room temperature for a few days.
Oh,
I'll leave the light on.
So now
thank
it's
you.
here. Why did they think he
Like,
was wrong?
I have no clue.
Fucking-
He's a
I put the
human.
security cameras everywhere just to make sure the vampires are safe. Usually the only alerts I get are when raccoons get into the trash cans or Lasta goes out to the potting shed in the backyard to whack off. But
And you are comfortable slumbering in your coffin knowing that bloody Guillermo's pouncing around the house?
We could get locks for our coffins. Inside locks. Does such a thing even exist?
I can't even slumber knowing he's downstairs in that basement. So I've been busy in my potting shed.
Well, I've continued to sift through
Yeah.
his stinky pickles from his toilet bucket, and I can confirm he's not smuggling out any secret messages.
Go to Colin Robinson.
But I will continue to sift through it on a daily basis, and this.
What the heck? Hit me with the stick!
Stand back! Just trying to kill all of you. See, this is what I'm talking about. He's a good soldier.
Don't kill us all! I'm not trying to kill anyone.
I'm not trying to kill anyone either.
Great.
Except for you. Good cage.
Oh my god! That's a girl maybe from Planet
Look at
Conquest.
the vampire killer with the stakes and the reed like
Oh my God.
Great job! Yay! Now, let's speak.
You may speak, Dark Shade, but remember, no bullshit from thy mouth.
But before you speak, how did the prisoner get out of his cage?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, but what about your poop bucket? I mean, is it empty, half empty, mostly liquid?
Why
or
is
are
he
there some
obsessed with
Lincoln
the
Logs in there for me?
Okay.
Listen, everyone, I didn't mean to
Why is he
alarm you,
obsessed
but we
with
haven't
I
heard
don't
from
get
you.
that.
We sent 87 ravens to summon you, which is a big deal for our budget.
Oh,
that makes sense. Okay, so you did see them and you did nothing, just like last time.
Well, maybe you could try using the telephone.
We did try the telephone.
It is Guillermo's job to answer the telephone. I'm sorry, but why did you not answer the telephone?
Because you have me in a cage in the basement.
Always an excuse for this wise guy.
All right, on to the business at hand. I come to you with a personal message from the Supreme Worldwide Vampiric Council.
Worldwide.
The council that rules over all other councils. Now, do you have a VCR?
No.
How are you spelling that?
Sit out.
The Tsar.
No.
Bizarre.
No.
No.
Bizarre.
Is this really necessary?
Yes, it is.
Vampire soul, draw ye near that ye may receive the message from the Supreme Worldwide Vampiric Council. Now, press it.
That's paused. The voice is on it a little bit. Can we play?
Guillermo's like they legitimately can't do
Yeah.
shit without me.
Nandor the Relentless,
Yes.
Nadia
Oh, that's a fucking-
Antipaxos, Leslie
Yeah.
Laszlo Cravensworth, and Colin Rubinstein. I applaud you. Congratulations! With the help of your bloodthirsty minion, you have eliminated almost 70% of the most powerful vampires in the tri-state area. What? He's here now? Right.
Is he being sarcastic?
It does sound a little bit not sarcastic. What's the other word that sort of means sarcastic? Begins with F.
Lest you think I'm being
Fuckboy.
facetious.
No, I'm kidding, guys.
That's the
I
word.
assure you, I am not. Vampire must never kill vampire. Isn't that not the thing that we say all the time?
We do.
At dinner parties
Some of us
and
do.
at social gatherings, we come and say, hey, how's it going, Jeffrey? Vampire shall not kill vampire. Just to remind ourselves of that
Hey,
big
let's go,
law that we
Jeffrey.
gave
Vampire don't
men.
kill vampires.
But when a vampire kills like 37, 38 vampires, well, these are vampires who know how to get things done.
Isn't he great?
So, this is why I am pleased to announce that you four are hereby appointed to be the leaders of the Vampiric Council of the Eastern Seaboard of the New World.
Well, that's sort of a surprise even to me.
Well done. Sit upon the throne of time. You are in charge now. We will be monitoring your progress.
Why would they
And with
put
that-
them in charge?
I bid you adieu.
Adieu to you.
Adored.
FML. Hell yeah.
I love Toronto. my favorite chair. It is a great honor, but also, quite a responsibility.
Well, I've been on the local Vampiric Council for a few years now, mainly at an entry-level position. I mean, what can I say? It's good to be the king. Mel Brooks, History of the World, Part 1.
I didn't become a vampire to end up a pen-pushing bureaucrat. I became a vampire to suck blood and to fuck forever.
But you must admit, this is quite an honor.
I couldn't give a fuck.
I couldn't give a fuck.
It is the record button.
Should I turn it
Who
off?
is he talking to?
I have done the bidding for countless fearsome.
No, sis.
Yes, and we've actually never ever done one of those before, so.
Yeah, and the odds against you being normal afterwards are pretty fucking low.
Do you think I could have a minute to think about it?
The prisoner needs a moment to think about it.
It's okay. I thought about it,
He's thought about it.
He's stoned
Okay.
about it.
and I agree.
Great.
Being alone in that cell down there gives you a lot of time. And you guys, you're like my family.
It's okay, you don't have to give us your life story. We get it. Shall we,
Yeah. Assume the position.
You don't have
What
to give
position
us a
would that
life
be?
story.
I'm not
Like,
fucking
you don't
clear.
have to.
Standard will come to you.
Yes.
Good idea.
That. Look for hypnosis.
Guillermo!
Between you and I, vampire hypnosis doesn't work on me anymore. I mean, it used to years ago when they first started doing it, but I guess after a while my body just got immune to it.
When you awaken and for the rest of your
He's gonna act like he did too.
And they used to use it on the stupidest things too, things I would have done anyways.
Gizmo, stop doing that. Could you do me a small favour? Fetch me the book, which is next to my father's ashes.
Do it a bit quicker because you're interrupting my magazine reading.
Now go into the basement and fetch my witch's skin hat.
Don't you fucking dare!
So yeah, I just let them think they can hypnotize me.
Don't you fucking
What's
dare.
the difference?
Wait. Also, whenever Colin Robinson says your name, you will meow like a kitty cat.
The Colin Robinson, why did you have to add that bit?
It's for me, all right? For me!
Is Colin Robinson going through some
Yeah,
shit?
he
He seems
seems like
very
he's going through
feisty.
Is your brain fully operational?
Yeah,
I think so.
He's not fine. He's got that slap-jaw half-wit look.
Guillermo, you will now take Colin Robinson's peen and scrotum and crush it in your hand.
What?
Good
Good
idea.
idea.
No.
Yeah. He's gonna do it.
I'm afraid I can't, Master, as much as I would love to. Something compels me not to.
Like that.
Guillermo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It works. It ain't gonna work all the time.
This.
No, he's playing them all, babe.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna remember to say meow every single
Last time we
time.
were here, we were sentenced to death by the Vampiric Council.
Had we not escaped from this cat
I
house,
saved them.
We saved them.
had we not escaped from this fluorescent mausoleum, we'd be fucking dead.
First, thank you.
Does anyone remember how the elevator works?
Nando, just tell it to take us to the dungeon.
I think it's P3.
This is my favorite
Love
room.
will be.
And I'm sure you all remember the judgment chamber.
No? Could we forget? Yes, I remember it well. The last time we were in this very room, we were sentenced to death, and Wesley Snipes was right over there on a laptop.
Right, and now
That's one of
you're
my
the ones
favorite
who'll be
episodes.
sentencing other vampires to death.
Yes.
Which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But whatever, above my pay grade, I am here to serve.
But whatever, about my baker.
Well, it's much bigger and more impressive than I remember.
Yes.
So a little bit chilly willies too.
It is a
Oh.
little cold.
These are great.
Great fucking freezing.
Do not fear them. They are here to serve
Thank you.
us.
Thanks a lot.
Darling, it's almost as soft as you are.
Very nice. Are they gonna come back with another one? 'Cause
Membership has its privileges.
Are you gonna come back with another
Now,
one?
before we get down to business,
Okay.
Yee.
Oh, nice.
which one of you will assume the master's throne?
Is there not throne for all of us?
Now,
He just assumed, because there's more than one of us, there will be more than one throne.
This is it.
Oh.
Listen, you're all on the Vampiric Council. All 4 of you. But only one of you can be the supreme leader. The one who rules over all vampires in the local New York area. And also
Maybe
is
they're
the
hoping
boss
they'll fight
over
each other
all
or
the other
something for
members
it.
of the council. Only one. So who will be the supreme leader who rules over all others?
Fuck no.
I think I'm the best one for it, probably. I think it makes
There it is.
haven't decided yet what it is, and we've got to make a decision together.
All right, that was episode 1 of season 3, season premiere of What We Do. And okay, we back at the races, continuing on right from where we left off at the end of season 2. I like how they was very quick with it with the conversation this episode right here. We was moving pretty fast, which I like to get it in there. Just hope we get a little bit more heavy-handed jokes up in there. But yeah, I like how we continue with the storyline. Probably almost about to wrap it up, but I like what we're going with. That they're gonna have to decide who's gonna sit on the throne in this one. And we got a resolution for Guillermo as well, right? He's out of the basement. He can be the vampire bodyguard or whatever. And so, like, where are we going to go with season 3? And that's what I'm interested to see, how they're going to do it and if they're going to introduce any other new people. But I like the girl, the guide, this episode. We know her from Flight of the Conchords, and Taika Waititi coming through with a cameo. And so let's see how season 3 get down.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great opening to the season. I love the fact. I mean, I love everything about Guillermo. Honestly, about how they're showcasing what he brings to the table as far as they cannot function without him. I love the fact that he figured out how to get out. I love the fact that he's been tricking them the entire time, that they can use their hypnosis. I feel like they're really fleshing out his character really well, and I'm just interested to see how that continues to develop. It didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go, so I'm very interested as far as what this set. I feel like this is an entire setup. And I love Oh Girl from Flight of Conchords. I like her catchphrase being like, "What? It's out of my pay grade." Yeah. I like that. I hope that's a continued theme. I hope she's going to be an element throughout the entire season, because I think that she's just going to add another dynamic to it. And I find her hilarious. I just think she's really good. Excuse me. But the thing I'm most honestly excited about, and I don't know if this is where it's going, but like all my ideas as far as where this is potentially going, honestly, is like leaning towards Colin, because I feel like Colin's been a very consistent character over the last 2 seasons. He's obviously my favorite character on the show, but I feel like they did a clear they made him very different this episode in the way that he was like pissed off, and we don't see him pissed off and irritated and like frustrated. And also the whole like obsession with the poop or whatever was just weird. Yeah. I don't know where that's leading to. And now he wants to be the king of the throne too, which I didn't see coming. I didn't think that's something that he would really want. So I'm very curious if they're setting up him to be potentially like a villain or the bad guy or something. Because we already saw like how he was able to absorb all the powers when he was fighting the other girl in the office. Like he could get super strong. Remember, in his brain. Yeah. So like I'm super curious that they started the season off with not our typical Colin Robinson. This is like, him having a bad day kind of situation, and it feels intentional that they did that. So I think I'm most intrigued just to be like, is this a thing, or am I just reading way too much into the fact that his character came off a little bit different this episode? But all in all, I think it was a really great season opener. I feel like I have no idea where it's going from here as far as them inviting them to be part of the council. It feels like setup. We'll have to see how it plays out. And I love, again, having Oh Girl from the Flight of Conchords being somebody that's going to guide them through everything. So I think it's a great setup, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the season.
All right. Well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for What We Do in the Shadows, Season 3, Episode 1. And until next time.